Welcome back. This is The Sit Down, and I'm here with Seth Rogen, the executive producer of the AMC show Preacher, which I'm obsessed with.
Thank you.
To start, though,
yes,
you're from Canada.
I am from Canada.
Congratulations on the weed legalization.
Thank you very much.
Has it had an impact on your ongoing life, you know?
Of course it does. I feel like I manifested it.
I
really feel like that. I mean, I'm not saying it happened because of me, but I think maybe I pushed the ball in the right direction.
Spent a little bit more time in New York City?
Yeah, and they made it in New York that they're not
working on it. I feel like it's
I saw the mayor on TV, though, talking about how they're not going to, like, arrest people for smoking weed on the street anymore.
Which I feel like
fantastic.
Cynthia Nixon has Cuomo's shit.
That's good. Yeah.
We'll see.
I also want to apologize to anyone watching this for the fact that I'm wearing shorts. You should not have to look at a man in shorts.
You gotta show off those gams, dear.
I have okay legs, but I find wearing shorts to be a personal failure.
Well, we like to own our failures.
Yeah, and so I just want to. I want the people watching to know that I know that it's weird and kind of gross that you have to look at me in
We
shorts.
stand a self-aware white man.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. I love Preacher so
Thank
much.
you.
It's fucked up. Mm-hmm. It's colorful. It's wild, and just it makes the most unexpected choices as someone who hasn't read the comics yet.
Yeah.
What was some of the more interesting challenges in getting it to the screen?
I mean, it was considered like an unmakeable comic for a very long time, and it's something that I'd been trying to make for like 10 years before they let us make it, and it kept winding up in the hands of much more talented and established filmmakers than me, and for some reason, they weren't able to get it off the ground, and I think it's because it's so fucked up that they weren't able to do it, and that we assembled the team of people who were able to kind of wrangle all these insane ideas and present them in a way that actually like kind of made sense, which I think is what other people struggle to do. And but I think that was like, for us, the most exciting part is like the show has everything. It's like has comedy and horror and action and love and romance and drama. And I think that was kind of like the most exciting / challenging thing, was like making a show that could have all those things and kind of swerve between them at the drop of a hat, and hopefully still have a story that you're like invested in, which is probably the most important thing.
As you're watching going into the 3rd season, do you think of Jesse the Preacher is he a good person?
I think he's torn. Like, I think the show...
Does he think he's a good person?
I think he probably thinks he's a good person, and I think he desperately doesn't want to go to hell, which he's afraid he's going to, and that's kind of like hanging over him, is like maybe he's cursed. But I think the show really is about how, like, who's good, who's bad. Like, most people fall in the gray between good and bad, and organized religion does not account for a lot of those people. And I think that's what Jesse's struggling with, is that he's a preacher and he's a part of a system with like very clear defined rules, but he's finding that those rules don't really apply to like real life or even the people who made those rules, because God quit his job.
Yeah, totally precarious.
Yeah,
totally
exactly.
Well, you know, each season, I think, you know, the 1st season, I just could not believe what you did.
Yeah.
And the 2nd season, I was like, oh, son of a. Season 3, you know, what are you most excited about? People who are like excited about this.
I really think season 3 is like, when I watch it, it feels like the show's like really firing on all cylinders and like has really found its voice as far as like the pace of the episodes and the pace of the story. Like, it's been so exciting for me to watch. Like, I literally watched the finale last night, like, because I've watched I watched the whole thing early, but like, I would enjoy it like a viewer. Like, it's thrilling. So much happens this season in a way that is just unexpected and exciting, and I'm always impressed with the writing and the directing and the acting. I mean, everyone just did a good job, and it's a crazy show.
It's wild.
Totally wild.
It's wild.
And and to me, like, in a time when there's like 100 million shows on TV, approximately,
at least,
it's nice to have something that I can actually say is unlike any of those shows. Like, it's a totally unique show. Yeah.
Well, you know, so Jesse's God voice is a huge part of the show.
Yes.
It matters. It matters a great deal. Lion King is coming up. So, all right. Have you been practicing your voice?
I've been recording. I'm almost done.
You're almost done?
I've been working on it for years. Yeah.
How did you get his voice?
The voice of Pumbaa?
Yeah.
It pretty much is my voice. I told them going in, like, I have one voice, essentially. So if you want Poobin to sound like me,
you weren't gonna be like, listen, I'm Beyonce.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But what's amazing is I think I will share song credit with Beyonce on perhaps even more than one song. Like there will be songs in the world that exist that, like, in the credits, it will be like Beyonce, probably Donald Glover, and Seth Rogen.
How do you feel about that?
It's insane. And I can see it's made my wife more attracted to me.
Oh, okay.
My proximity to Beyonce has made me more attractive.
Everything is love.
It's rubbed off on me. Yeah.
What's your favorite part about doing voice recording for something so epic?
I mean, honestly, Lion King was like one of my favorite movies. It's like, I love it. And it's the most expensive movie I've ever had anything to do with.
Really?
And so that is just, there's like a novelty to that that's amazing. And what's also cool is it's directed by Jon Favreau, who I've known since I was 18 years old and have worked with him since then. So there also is like a very like familial sense to it. And Timon is Billy Eichner, who I've known forever, and I've known Donald for a while. So like, even though it's big and intimidating in some ways, I have a lot of anchors with people that I'm comfortable with, which is nice, yeah.
Cool. Well, something that is pretty fun about you is that not only are you good at Twitter and actually use it, your mom lives for Twitter.
My mom is good on social media.
So
strong social media presence.
She's Sandy is fierce out here. So we wanted to see if you could identify some of her tweets.
Okay.
If I read them to you.
Yeah. And do I have to say if they were her tweets or not?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It could be her, it could be somebody else.
Okay.
Falling asleep after sex is like Shasavana after yoga.
Yeah, that's my mom.
That's definitely your mother.
You're my mom.
That's definitely your mom.
Which is a horrible thing to have your mom put out there. And what's funny, put that back, no matter what the tweet, my mom finds a way to include a grammatical error. Like, no matter how concise the tweet, there is something wrong with it.
Yeah, that is kind of the most mom part of it.
Period and exclamation mark is the most mom part of that.
Let's see. Why does some wine go right to my head and some feels like fruit juice?
Is that my mom?
That was your
Probably, yeah. And I assume there's some. No, that one's spelled right.
She has her moments. All right, Sandy. Okay, one more. I feel like there's a giant meatloaf inside of me.
That's probably my mom also, right? Yeah.
No, that's actually Kris Jenner.
Oh, really? Who is my mom? They have met each other.
I love it. Well, Seth, thank you so much for coming to hang out this morning. Again, congratulations on the new season.
No problem. If you see Dominic Cooper in public, feel free to shame him and yell at him. He's probably hungover, so make loud noises, bang things near him.
Don't tweet his phone number now, because you see that people.
Yeah, that people don't like that.
Look out, don't do it.
But he is on social media, so you can mock him openly on social media for this.
All right, it's called promotion.
Yes.
Season 3 of Preacher premieres this Sunday on AMC, June 24th at 10 a.m. Up next, Isaac is talking about
10 p.m. 10 p.m. 10 a.m. would be an amazing time to premiere an hour-long drama.
Very different kind of show. Isaac up next talks about Won't You Be My Neighbor. I'm going to leave the studio so I don't start crying about Mr. Rogers.
So. Yeah, man.